Oh, good. You're here. Okay, so this may sound a little bit funny, but one of my favorite things about the Bible is that it didn't come with pictures. And I believe that is because God gave us imaginations to help bring all of these stories to life. And that is exactly what I plan on doing right here with a little bit of paint, some ink, and a sketchbook. This is Sketchbook Bible Stories. Well, today we are taking a walk through the garden as we continue our journey in Genesis with Genesis 2, the garden. But before the story starts, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button down below so that you don't miss a single episode of what we have coming up. Now, if you're drawing with me, then grab your sketchbooks and sharpen those pencils because it is time for Sketchbook Bible Stories. Genesis 2, Adam and Eve. Here is the story of the heavens and the earth when they were created. The Lord God made the earth and the heavens. At that time, bushes had not appeared on the earth, plants had not come up in the field. The Lord God had not sent rain on the earth, and there wasn't any man to work the ground. But the streams came up from the earth, and they watered the whole surface of the ground. Then the Lord God formed a man. He made him out of the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into him, and the man became a living person. The Lord God had planted a garden in the east. It was in Eden. There he put the man he had formed. The Lord God made all kinds of trees to grow out of the ground. Their fruit was pleasing to look at and good to eat. The tree that gives life forever was in the middle of the garden. The tree that gives the ability to tell the difference between good and evil was also there. A river watered the garden. It flowed from Eden, and from there, it separated into 4 other rivers. The name of the first river is the Pishon. It winds through the whole land of Havilah. Gold is found there. The gold of that land is good. Onyx and sweet-smelling resin are also found there. The name of the second river is the Gihon. It winds through the whole land of Cush. The name of the third river is the Tigris, and it runs along the east side of Ashur. And the fourth river, that is the Euphrates. The Lord God put the man in the Garden of Eden. He put him there to work its ground and to take care of it. The Lord gave the man a command. He said, "You can eat the fruit of any tree that is in the garden, but you must not eat the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you do, you can be sure that you will die." The Lord God said, "It is not good for a man to be alone. I will make a helper who is just right for him." The Lord God had formed all of the wild animals. He had also formed all the birds of the air. He had made all of them out of the ground. He brought them to the man to see what names he would give them. And the name the man gave each living creature, well, that became its name. So the man gave names to all of the livestock. He gave names to all the birds of the air, and he gave names to all of the wild animals. But Adam didn't find a helper that was right for him. So the Lord God caused him to fall into a deep sleep. While the man was sleeping, the Lord God took out one of his ribs. He closed up the opening that was in his side. Then the Lord God made a woman. He made her from the rib he had taken out of the man, and he brought her to him. The man said, "Her bones have come from my bones. Her body has come from my body. She will be named woman, because she was taken out of a man." And that is why a man will leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two of them will become one. And the man and his wife were both naked, but they didn't feel any shame. So today's story has one of my favorite verses in all of the Bible. It's Genesis 2:19. It's the part that talks about when God created all of the animals and he brought them to Adam to see what he was going to name them. And I believe that we are all created to create. And so I think it's pretty amazing that the very first task that God gives man in the Bible is to do something creative. I can only imagine what it would be like to be Adam, where God creates all of these incredible creatures, big and small, and he sets them in front of Adam and he goes, what are you going to name them? And I think God does the exact same thing with us. There's so much stuff in the world. There's so many amazing things, so much beautiful stuff. And God looks at us and goes, what are you going to do with it? Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Sketchbook Bible Stories. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will come back and join us for the rest of the series as we journey through the entire Bible. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and share this video with as many people as you can so we can all go on this journey through the Bible together. See you next time.